Hi everyone. So today we're going to learn about using adjectives that compare. Last week we've used or learned about different types of adjectives, such as predicate adjectives. So today we're learning about adjectives that compare. So please grab your reading book. I want you to go to page 200 of your reading book. And I want you to follow along with me while I explain adjectives. It's too small to see on my screen. So if you could use your book, that would be so much better. So I'm going to zoom a little. Hopefully you can see it better. And then I'm going to explain adjectives that compare. So you can use adjectives to compare two people, places, or things. Here is an example. Our garden in the US is smaller than our garden in China. My house in the US is more modern than my house in China. So when do we add an ER? And when do we add more to an adjective? So here is the explanation. There are two ways to turn an adjective into a comparative adjective. First, if the adjective has one syllable, add ER. If it ends in Y, change the Y to I before you add ER. Here is an example. Long. Long is what? Long is one syllable. So I could add longer. So I could say, for example, this ruler is longer than the yardstick. Tall is one syllable. Tall, tall. So I could add an ER, taller, if I'm comparing two things. Silly, it ends with a Y, so I have to add IER, sillier. So one syllable words, I can add ER at the end to use it as a comparison adjective. Now, number two. If the adjective has three or more syllables, use more before the adjective. So let's show an example. Difficult. Difficult. That's three syllables. I'm not going to say difficulter. No, I'm going to add more difficult. Expensive. That's three syllables. So I'm going to add more expensive. I cannot say expensiver. Okay, it doesn't work because it's three or more syllables. If you look at the next examples, if the adjective has two syllables, sometimes you say it either way. So if it has two syllables, you can add the ER or you could say more. Use the form that is easier to say. For example, friendly is two syllables. So I could say, my friend is friendlier than this person, or I could say my friend is more friendly. So I could use both ways if the word is two syllables. Another example, nervous is two syllables. I could say more nervous. Okay? All right, so we're going to practice together. Change the adjective in the box to a comparative adjective. Say it. Then say the sentence with the comparative adjective. So if you look at the picture on the right-hand side, some of the girls are shorter than the boy. Okay? The practice is here. So we have fancy, colorful, loud, and friendly. The festivals in Mexico are blank than the festivals in the US. Are they fancier, more colorful, louder, or friendly?